What's going on, fam? Happy Traditional Tuesday. We are back at the Rough Rider game here today. So this is one I am really excited about. This is actually a brand new release from the Rough Rider Reserve line. I've been excited about this one since Blade Show this year. I think they announced it. I think they may have even entered it into one of the competitions. I can't remember exactly that part, but Brian, Will Hoyt, and I talked about this a little bit there at Blade Show. Anyway, I've been super excited about it. It is the RRR045. If you don't know about the Rough Rider Reserve stuff, so their standard, the main line of Rough Rider Reserves comes in the black box here. Inside the box, you do have a little tin, has a microfiber, and it's wrapped in butcher paper. Inside, you get the knife. So this is the Rough Rider Reserve. I believe they call it the whiskey dock, something like that. I can't remember. As part of their whiskey series, you have a Swayback doctor's knife, single blade, which is absolutely awesome. We're going to jump right into this thing and take a look at what you're getting. Now these guys run right around $50 mark, maybe a little bit more. They are currently on sale, which I think they kind of stay on sale a lot of times with these Rough Rider Reserves. So I think right now they are on like the mid $50 price point. We'll just take a look at the fit and finish here. So you see you have the stainless bolsters with the milling lines there. Then you have a sort of polished black burlap micarta, which is absolutely awesome. I love this burlap micarta polished like this. Then you have nickel silver shield and pins. So you can see that beautiful sheen there. You got the bomb shield. All your pins are super flush. You guys can see that. No hiding that stuff. All your seams are just absolutely perfect on this knife. Take a look here at the back. You got absolutely no gapping. Everything is well polished. Other side here, again, we've got no gapping or no proud pins. We do have that pin there is just a little shallow. And I think that's probably just a defect in the micarta there. You can see it's just barely in. I mean, we are zoomed way in. I actually cannot see that with my naked eye. But there is one little flaw there. Again, really nice polished stainless. And the bottom side here, sorry, it's going to... There you go. There you can see it without the light reflecting it back into the camera. So super well done there on the... I guess you call it the pommel there on the bottom. You know, so for crushing up, it's actually made for crushing up pills and stuff for the doctor's knives. So you can see all of your stuff. And there's one more, I don't know if you'd call that a defect or what, but I guess you've got a little bit of I don't know if you'd call it a gap or what that would be. It looks like it's just a little small spot where the liner is not quite straight there. Take a look at everything here. So on the top side of the knife, we are perfectly centered. All of your stuff looks good there. Let's go ahead and open the knife here. We'll look down inside. Everything looks good in there from what we can see. Get a little light shed on this situation. Oh, too bright. There we go. Everything looks nice, well finished in there. Yep, everything looks very good, very clean inside there. Try to get my... Okay, I guess I just got to put it back in the cup over here. Okay, we'll go ahead and take a look at the blade here. So you've got the Warncliffe with a swedge, match strike nail pull. Really clean lines. I love this blade shape. Really nice strong tip. Nice little satin finish on the blade. You got your triple R's there. This is a D2 steel knife. There's your model number and China. Really good looking. Here is your grind. So typical sharpening choil for these guys. So after a sharpening or two, you will have a smile here. One thing I have noticed, I did have this knife out of the box already and kind of looked it over and played with it a little bit. So the grind is really nice and symmetrical up to the tip. So both sides look really good. The only issue is on the tip here. You can kind of see it here. So you've got a little more of a higher or taller grind there on the tip on this side. On this side, it's normal. So just something to look at there. So we do just have that little bit of difference there, but not mad at that. Very good edge. Take a look at how the tip looks with that off grind. So you can see it kind of pushes that. It makes it look like you're pushing that tip over to one side. But again, not going to mess with function or anything like that. We've seen that on more knives than I care to count. Looking at them this close, you will find stuff like that for sure. And again, with the blade open, the back spring is still perfectly flush. Let's check it at the half stop. Half stop, we are slightly proud. Talking very slightly proud there. Just really just enough to kind of catch the finger. Not bad at all. A little bit of walk and talk there. Yeah, so this is, like I said, this is a design or a type that I was really excited by. Like I said, you guys know I really love Wharncliffes, and the doctor's knife has always been a very attractive blade or attractive style for me. I think it's a great looking knife, and then you got to add a little bit of swayback. So I will say the swayback part of it, there's a part of that I would change, and it's the only thing I really do not care for on this knife, but we'll talk about that here in just a minute. The walk and talk on this thing is really nice. It has a pretty decent strength on the back spring. Exactly what I've come to expect from the Rough Rider Reserve line. Honestly, Rough Riders in general. You do have to use the nail pull on this one. There's not enough, or at least for me anyway, there's not enough blade for me to grab a hold of because you do have that swedge there. So it kind of prevents you from grabbing the blade, so you do have to use that nail nick. But pretty ergonomic handle. There is one hot spot. Again, like I said, we'll talk about that here in just a moment. But it fits the hand really well. It's a nice sized knife. I believe it is a 3-inch blade, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Yeah, so right at a 3-inch cutting edge, they would probably call it almost. It's right at almost a 3.5-inch total blade length all the way to the bolsters, but right at a 3-inch cutting edge, and then we're looking at right at 8 inches overall. So not a small knife. It's a normal size, kind of that EDC size knife. A little on the larger size for traditionals, but again, you get a really nice grip on this thing. If you hold it the way I'm holding it here, where it's sort of kind of sideways in your hand, it is comfortable. I don't have any hot spots at all that way, and the hot spots that I'm feeling may just be my problem, just with the chunkier hands, the fatter hands. So as long as you're kind of pushed up on it a little bit. But the problem lies is when I come down to get into a higher or a lower grip on the knife, the butt of the knife here it digs into the hand. I can adjust the knife just slightly and get rid of that, but if I adjust my natural grip when I grab this knife, the corner of the pommel here just absolutely digs right there into the hand, and it's literally that spot right there where it just digs right into. It's not something where it's extremely hateful, so it's not it's not a deal breaker by any means, but that is one thing where I would, if I changed one thing about the knife, it would definitely be to round these edges off a little bit more, and then it wouldn't be a problem at all. But as it stands, like I said, all I have to do is just kind of adjust my grip. I mean, I'm talking adjust it not even a 1/4 of an inch, just choke up just a hair, and that no longer becomes a problem. So if you have larger hands, that may be more of an issue for you. But if you have smaller hands where you're choked up on the knife already, you're not going to experience that issue whatsoever. And it's not really one thing where you're going to be hard using these knives anyway. You know, they're slip joints, so at least for me, if I'm carrying a slip joint as my primary, you know, my secondary is always going to be a fixed blade. Just because if I don't have a locking knife of some sort, I do want to have a fixed blade, which I use. I mean, I've always got a fixed blade with me anyway, but I will carry it actually in my pocket instead of in a bag, or instead of in my sling whenever I am carrying a slip joint as my, I guess, my primary carry, my folder. If I have a locking folder, I don't worry about it. I just use the use it for anything, but then I'll have my fixed blades in my bag. So just something that I do, but I really do enjoy this knife. I really love the looks of it. I think it's a beautiful design. Again, I've always liked the doctor's knife look, and then you just kind of give it that little bit of curvature with the Swayback there. Fantastic stuff. Like I said, this is I can't remember the exact name, but it is the Whiskey series. So the Whiskey Doc, maybe, I think might be it. But this is definitely a one doctor that I don't mind having drunk. So yeah, like I said, I really dig this stuff, and it doesn't hurt that Brian is a good dude, and he has a great name, and it's actually spelled correctly as well. So all the guys at Smoky Mountain are awesome. I absolutely enjoy them. That being said, I will announce that I will be at Smoky Mountain on the 30th of this month. It's a Friday. It's 30th. Yeah, I think it's 30th. It's the last Friday of the month. I will be at Smoky Mountain pretty much all day. So if anybody out there wants to meet up, hit me up in the comments, Instagram or whatever, and let me know that that you're going to be there. But like I said, me and the wife at least will be there all day on Friday, and then we'll probably be in the area part of the day on Saturday. So definitely looking forward to that, getting to hang out with these folks at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. So, but guys, this is going to be a short one for Traditional Tuesday. Just as always, check out the links below. If you guys are looking for anything, I know that there's no shortage of links out there, and there's no shortage of discount codes, but I would really appreciate it if you guys would use those if you're going to check out anything. If not, at least use somebody else's codes or somebody else's links to continue to grow the community. And with that, guys, I really want to say thank y'all. As always, just remember, be kind, be humble, be EDC. Y'all take care.